but there's a need for us to independently understand what are the dynamics in play in this ministry in order for us to give wise counsel. So our consulting ministry with a leadership team is very broad. It's not going to look like one thing. It's not off the shelf. It's going to be very customized to the needs of the particular leadership team, the particular church that we'd be serving. When we connect with a leadership team of a church or a parachurch ministry, there are a number of things that we're looking for because we've seen certain patterns of organizational dynamics that often come to bear that hinder the advancement of the ministry. Things like having broken relationships within the leadership team, a lack of unity within the congregation, a lack of trust from the congregation to the leadership, uncertainty about what God is leading us to pursue. These are just some of 10 or more areas that we're looking to assess. And so one thing that is common to all of our consulting ministries is an assessment phase. Now, the assessment phase itself can look different depending on the situation, but there's a need for us to independently understand what are the dynamics in play in this ministry in order for us to give wise counsel to this leadership team. We need to understand at a fairly deep level what is going on.
And as you say, it's not one size fits all. It's not off the shelf, so to speak. So here we just plug and play to your ministry. As you've mentioned, it's the assessment process. It's the figuring out what is best for that ministry. And included in that is the fact that this may mean just simply a one-time ministry that we may do for your church or for your organization, that maybe that's all you really needed. You just needed something to kind of get you over that hurdle or get you through that obstacle to move you on to the next phase. Or this could mean multiple contacts, multiple events, or multiple situations that we're coming to your ministry, or we're engaging your ministry in some capacity. And so really, when we think about this idea of, well, what would this actually look like, there is a little bit of a difficulty in that question because we don't really know until we get into it. And then as we get into it and your team is responding, your organization is responding, your ministry is responding, you may say, we got this resolved and dealt with, but now we need this. And so at IBL, we can have kind of a multifaceted relationship with the churches, with the organizations, to be able to help them and to encourage them in this process of changing into what God would intend them to be.
Yeah, we're going to do that assessment, and then from that assessment, make a series of recommendations, develop, if you will, a program of ministry with that church or that organization so that they can overcome barriers, can advance in their leadership, and then can pursue the call that God has for them.